Well, hey, everybody. Good morning. Hi, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our Stitchuation room. This is a Monday through Friday virtual stitching retreat where we hang out in here and just do whatever we want, which is what people do on retreats. So I hope you are having a great day. I can see everybody in the chat. If you're brand new, let us know. Say, hi, I'm new. There's a welcoming committee wandering around somewhere in the back. Well, hello, New Jersey. Glad you are here. Yeah, it's great to see everybody. Hey, Betty Boop's here. Good. We've got a virtual kitchen too. Please wander over there. There's a thumbs up button on your way in. Hit that, and you might subscribe as well. Hang out in here. You never know what you're going to learn. I had a lady send me or she left a comment yesterday on the bottom of one of the videos I put out, and she said that she missed my little just tutorial videos. Well, this is kind of the best of both worlds of those, because you never know what you're gonna learn or see or do in here. So this morning I'm going to be doing some scan and cut, and we're going to stitch a Kimberbell design. So we have a lot of good times in here. So, and this is a good format because if you've got questions, you can always ask a question during the chat. There's a lot of people in here that are a lot smarter than me that have got some great answers, and just a plethora of knowledge in here, from long arming to scan and cut and embroidery and quilting and all kinds of stuff. So yay. All right. I am going to be stitching. Oh, hold on. I already said that. Let me show you the block from yesterday. What did I do with it? There it is. So yesterday we stitched blueberries. That came out really cute, didn't it? See, you guys don't have to do the background quilting if you don't want to, or if it's cost prohibitive or whatever. You can just do the blocks and they turn out adorable. So I'm really pleased with this. This one is all about berries, I think, right? Oh, Frito's here. She's like, Mom, quit talking. There's my Frito. Hi, baby. Hello. You want? She's like, give me my goldfish, woman, please. All right. We'll give you a goldfish. There you go. Yeah, a girl. Good girl. She goes out every morning with Daddy. You're a good girl. Yes. You're a good dog. I'm glad we got you. We've had her a little over a year. Got her from the no-kill shelter here in our local county. So lots of hellos from you, Frito. Okay, so I finished up that block yesterday, and I was reading the instructions for the strawberry block, and it's got a little strawberry jam or jelly or whatever it is, and it has strawberries around it. And they want you to put a fray preventive on the edge of the fabric. You're going to make a little ruffle, right, with it on the jar label. And they want you to put a fray preventive on, like fray check. Well, that can leave a dark, like super glue will leave like a dark, wet look. My idea of a fray preventive was a rolled hem foot. So I reached into my bag of sewing skills and pulled out the old trusty rolled hem foot and made a very cute little hem. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? How about that? Glue. I'm not using glue. I'm a seamstress, for crying out loud. I sew. But you don't know how to use the rolled hem foot, Kim? It's pretty simple. Although it does take a little bit of practice, and the trick is to not cut the fabric ahead of time. And so they say they want it to be, just 2 inches, but that's ruffled 2 inches. And so you want to take the whole long edge. And the key to the rolled hem foot is to feed it. Like, I'll do this edge. Let's get in here. And let me show you how to do this. Pinking shears will work great. Bernadette's got it got it going on. I'm going to turn this down here. Okay. And I'm going to get zoomed in. We're going to get zoomed in real close. Let me see. Okay. So the trick to the rolled hem, where are you at? I'm trying to see. Camera. There we go. Okay. So the trick to the rolled hem foot is you want to feed it in with the foot off the machine. So you take the foot and you just kind of feed it in there. And you want to either iron it or crease it, right? Get it going. Tell it what you want it to do so the fabric knows. That's the trick. And then you just feed that in there like this, and it will feed around and get itself going. And once you've got it kind of fed through, this is tricky. It takes a little bit of English, but once you've got it fed through and you've got it coming back behind the foot, can y'all see that? No. Yeah. Once you've got it fed through and you've got some fabric coming behind the foot, this requires patience and discipline, you guys. Come on. You can do it. Get through there. It's also helpful to get some strings, like you can tug them through, but I just folded it. Okay. So once you get it in there and you've got some fabric behind the foot, then you put the foot on the machine. I'm doing it from an angle, so it's not working. But you got to just roll it through and get it going, and then it'll stitch and just pull the thing right through and give you a very pretty little finished hem. Very nice. Okay. And I got your nice email yesterday. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I wanted to write back and life got in the way. Yeah, use a pinking blade. That's an easier pinking blade, or a set of pinking shears or scissors. You know me, I have to make life hard on myself, but that's a good idea too. That might even be cuter, you know. Let me get into my scissors here. Where are they? Rusty pinking shears. Yeah, so you can just get in there, right, and just trim it off. Let me cut this edge. This is much easier than doing the rolled hem foot. This is much easier, and it's probably cuter too. But then so that's good. That's an anti-fray. There you go. They could just say pink it, couldn't they? But then I did a 0.5 stitch with some strings attached so I can create my ruffle, right? So I could do that. You could serge the rolled edge. I also thought of doing that. And I actually was looking up how to do a rolled edge hem on my new Airflow 3000. So yes, I've got clear blue tiles out there. You betcha. I've got videos on that. You guys, I've got over 800 videos on YouTube. There is plenty. You never know what you're going to find. I've been doing this for 5 years now. So you can serge with woolly nylon. That's cute. Yeah, the pinking shears are the way to go. After doing both, level of effort, shears wins. Thanks, Bernadette. Great tip. Y'all, I need to go to group therapy. I have a problem. Okay. So I was looking yesterday. Remember I showed y'all I got the So Simple Shapes for how to build a scarecrow? Well, I was looking at the pattern and I was looking at the blog and the videos, right? And then I was like, oh, I've got a lot of Lori Holt fabric and I can make this with my existing Lori Holt fabric, except I don't have that blue striped denim I need for those overalls. And that's super cute. So let me go get some blue striped denim, right? And so I'm looking on the sewing guide from Riley Blake, and and it's telling me, Peggy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not group. It's an enabling group. You're in the wrong room. It's that other one's in the room across the hall. So then I was like, oh, I don't have that green check for the shirt. Let me look at that. I got a yard or half a yard. And I'm just, I'm just getting those signature focus fabrics that I don't have. Next thing I know, I've got $130 worth of stuff in my cart because I got to have that special floral fabric, right, for the outside, and then that gingham for the outside. Otherwise, it's not going to look right because I don't have that. So I kept going through. Oh, no. I said, you know what? I'll just buy the kit. What the heck? It's on the way, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm like, I just sat there and I hung my head. I text Betty Boop. I said, I just bought another Lori Holt kit. She says, you have a problem. Oh, I did that. And I don't need any more Lori Holt fabric, except just by the time. But see, what they do is they make you buy, depending on where you're looking online, you got to buy a minimum of a half yard cut, but I only need a fat eighth, right? Well, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hi, Pat. You're a design and fabric addict. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I know this is my life. This is how it is. And so to make myself feel better, after I spent $209 on a kit, and I went ahead and registered for the backing. It's 2 yards of 108 or something like that. And it says, you've already registered for this. And I said, oh, see, I do things when I don't even pay attention. Okay. So I get my Lori Holt kits from the Fat Quarter Shop, you guys, because it's just up the road in Buda, Texas, and they're super fast on shipping. So I need to put a link below this video for that kit. If any of you guys want to get it, if you'd use my link, I'd appreciate it. I didn't do it beforehand because I wasn't going to confess to you guys, but we're therapy, right? We have to be honest with ourselves and acknowledge our problems. Right. It's okay. I know. So anyway, I did stitch another row. Let me turn you around the sewing room here. I did stitch another row of Candyland. So you can see they're stacked up there in the corner, right? Where's my finger? Over there. So there's all 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of Candyland hanging there. So that got done. I'm going to do a chicken today. Okay. And yesterday I got out. Look at my beautiful thread racks, you guys. Aren't they beautiful? I'm still so happy. I was stitching yesterday and put everything away almost back where it goes because it's right there. So handy. Yeah. The first step is to admit it's a problem. I know, Margie. I don't know what to do, y'all. It's sad. And then I thank Jesus for my blessings that I could do that, right? Because I remember the days when I couldn't. I remember those days. So Shannon, those thread racks, they're linked right below the video. I got them on Amazon. These are for nail salon fingernail polish. Get the 1.88, and those are perfect to hold the Isacord, Glide, and what do you call them? Exquisite thread spools. Fits them perfectly. I know. Thread racks are coming, Carol. At a girl. Yeah, that's great. But they're perfect. They're perfect. And I did make myself a note on my calendar 6 months from now to take all the thread out and dust the shelves. Okay. And get that just so they don't get bunched up. That thread rack is from Amazon. Michelle, that's not a thread rack. Those are nail polish. When you go to the nail salon and they got those walls of thread of bottles of nail polish, that's what those are marketed for. Yeah. I know, you guys. Y'all don't. This is the wrong place to come. Okay. All right. So the fabric scale I'm using on Candyland are called Land of Enchantment, and they're the perfect fabric for that that particular pattern. That Candyland pattern is from Villarosa Designs. Very easy to make. Yeah, don't be a quitter. You got to buy the fabric, right? Now, I'm not going to do a sew along for how to build a scarecrow, but I am going to be making the blocks and I will show you guys my progress. I will be using the snap-applique method to make these, okay? And I might make a block or two with you guys in the morning, but it's not going to be a sew along, so don't expect me to do that because I get frozen when I do that. And I run out of, my sojo. But anyway, yesterday was so productive. So I got a row of Candyland done. I got out not one video in the morning with you guys, but 2 and 3. I don't think they'll hold King's. Oh, will they hold Kingstar? I don't know. Let's see. Let me go over to my bat cave. My bat cave is the doors hidden by my rolling thread, my rolling fabric cart. I don't know if they'll do Kingstar or not. Let me get this out of the way. This is where I keep my batting and my extra thread. Okay. Kingstar. Let's do it. Let's see. They might. These are a little bit bigger than the Isacord, I think. But the 1.88 might be the right. Yeah, I got my video out for the long arm, which is good. So let's see if it fits. No, it does not. However, you can do it upside down. You can put your Kingstar in there upside down. I got a lot of Kingstar threads, y'all. I just hang them on that rack in the back cave. So, yeah. So it'll fit upside down. That's always the thing too. Have I started Felicity from Connecting Threads? No, I've cut it. I did cut it. I am making that coast, that quilt for our bed at the coast. So all the packages of the months have gone down there to give me something to do while I'm down there. Yeah. Okay. So good to know. I sent strawberries over here to Darla, and I sent it wirelessly. And I think it's in here under the S's. I got lots of monsters over here. There it is. Strawberries, set, and embroidery. Perfect. 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 Easy peasy. Yeah. Fabrics, aholics, unite. We are good for the national economy, Sue. I absolutely believe that. You've got to spread your money around. You have to help the economy. Yeah. Diane, you're having trouble with your spell check. I know. Patty, I get my Kingstar from All Brands. I usually buy it when I'm at Houston Quilt Festival. Dime Designs and Machine Embroidery has a booth in their booth, and then they sell all their little dime stuff, and that's where I bought all of my Kingstar because they had a whole big sleeve of different colors that I didn't need, and so I got one of each, right? So, but Designs and Machine Embroidery is the best place to buy Kingstar thread. They'll sell it in bundles with vinyl, which is very cool too. So you'll get sparkly vinyl and that kind of thing. Very, very nice. What I recommend Essentials and Stitch Artist training that is being held in Dallas. Yes, absolutely, Deb. Yes. So Lisa Shaw is going to be at Applique Getaway in Dallas. It's at the DFW, Weston, DFW. I am in talks with them to go there as well. I'll just be wandering around on the floor and have my video camera. So don't sign up yet. They're going to give me an affiliate link if you want to go. And I will put a link below when I've got all that set up with you guys. It'll be probably today or tomorrow. By tomorrow or by the end of the week for sure, I will have everything set up for you guys to register to go to Applique Getaway. And it's at the DFW Weston. So what a great day trip, right? For you Oklahomans, Louisianans, Texans, right? New Mexico, come on over. Might as well make the trip. It's in Dallas. So that'll be good. Did I get the strawberry fabric bundle? Yeah, I did. You mean for the strawberry kit? I've got that. Y'all, Applique Getaway, I want to say is the 26th and 27th of June. Let me look. I reached out to them, APPLIQUE Getaway. I reached out to them and said, hey, this is me, and I want to come and just bring my camera. It's the 27th through the 30th. Okay. And Lisa Shaw is going to be there, and she's going to be teaching classes. Yes, you want to get in on those. It says it's in Irving, Weston DFW Airport in Irving. So all I'm going to do, I'll be there for a couple of days. And all I'm going to do is be down on the floor down there. But yeah, you guys need to go. Are you going to the All Brands San Antonio? That's fine. Carol, you've got a baby lock. That's fine. It's not specialized on your machine. But if you have a baby lock, they stitch buttons are the same and everything as a brother. So feel free to wander in there. Come on in. That'd be great to see you in San Antonio, 6th and 7th, All Brands. I will be there teaching. Yeah. Debbie says her husband needs to go for his birthday. Sounds reasonable to me too. Yeah. So I'm going to be there. You signed up for classes with Lisa Shaw in Mass. Yeah. Okay. She's a fantastic teacher. Okay. She's an Embrilliance educator. So she knows that program backwards, forwards. I only know what I know to do what I want to do. Okay. And I'm not a digitizer. So I don't use Stitch Artist to its full capacity. All right. I just use it to do Snapplique, which works for me because that's all I need. Will the nail rack fit on the door? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Now the door's hollow and it comes with those little those little plastic things that you screw in so that the screw hangs, because doors are hollow. So pay attention to that. You're going to Houston this year, Connie? Excellent. See you there. I will be in the All Brands booth for sure. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. I have a coupon. I sent a blog post out about it. Is it under this video? Yes. Embrilliance has a coupon out right now. Thank you for reminding me of that. Molly's. Yeah, it's not really a Molly. Is that what they called, Midge? Something like that. Do I use the compass in Embrilliance? No, I don't think I have. Wall anchor. That's it, Amber. Atta girl. Thank you. I don't know. Anchors. Woo, y'all keep me on this morning. So I have hooped my so we've got blueberries finished. Okay. We have peaches finished. That's good. I've hooped the background fabric, and the background fabric has SF101 on the back of it. This is a 6x10 doololly. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, Vicky. I've got no-show mesh stabilizer and a batting scrap and the background fabric. I didn't cut it to size. I just left it whole because, yeah, good. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. That's going to be great. I have some light blue thread in. Let me see what the first thread is that matters for this, and I'll put that in the machine so you guys can see it. So then yesterday, I also put out a video on using the cross-hatching design that comes in Pro Stitcher on the long arm. You guys, I love that because I've got some panels that have, you know, when you buy a panel and they're designed to make placemats out of them or snack mats. I just used that crosshatch design. It was so simple, you guys. I told it, here's the top right corner, here's the bottom left corner. Put the design in the box that you created from that and hit go, and it did it. And it was beautiful. I just love that. I need to come North Dawn. Well, have a dealer invite me. If you have a scan and cut dealer or a brother dealer, have them invite me, and I'm happy to come because my 2025 schedule is filling up. Yeah. The compass allows you to move the center crosshairs whenever you want to work on. Yeah, I've seen that, Heidi. I've played with that. That's pretty cool. That's a cool feature. I went down that rabbit hole. Yeah, I know. You watch both videos. Thank you, El Faber. I think you have a sickness too. You can't watch. You watch too much, Becky. Hi, Nancy from Shirts, right up the road from me. There's people here from all around. I met a guy. I know I've seen somebody in here in the chat or something. Sue Odom, I think it is. Sue, are you watching? I met a friend of yours last weekend because I've seen your name, and he mentioned you live in East Texas. He's from East Texas. So, all right. Are you not going to turn on this morning, Mr. Computer? Come on. There you go. Okay. What's the first thread that matters? I think it is that little green. Oh, that's for the block by block quilting. I'm not doing that. Let's see. The first thread color that matters is a white. No, it's the pink. That one. That's the first thread color that matters. Look how easy this is. Can you stand it? There it is. Right there. Love these. Oh my gosh. Well, hi, Jean. Yeah, y'all click like, hit the thumbs up. I'd appreciate that very much. So I'm going to switch out my thread colors. We're just stitching the strawberries block from the June Mini-Quilt for Kimberbell. They were taking pre-orders for these kits. I am not going to be making the July through December one, so don't expect. You met a guy from Port Lavaca the other day? Yeah, we go through there on our way to Port O'Connor. Sure do. Never heard of it? Oh, never heard of it till me. Yeah. Yeah, that's the county seat for Calhoun County. I pay my taxes there. Yeah. Oh. That is the county seat. And there used to be, before it's a quilt was there, a quilt shop. So that must have sounded weird. Yeah, I have my own store. Look at that, Vicki. I can just get up there and find my thread. It's fantastic. You know, you guys, you know, a lady wrote me and said she had gone through all kinds of trouble in her life, and she loves to embroider. She used to love to embroider, and then life got in the way, and she wasn't able to get into embroidering anymore. I mean, big time troubles, you know, big time. And she said she watches, and it just is giving her the encouragement to start again. And that is the entire point of this. This is the entire point. You're a beginner sewist. Ooh, Autumn, I don't like that word. I got a sewing machine 3 years ago, and it sat there before you even touched it. Then one day I said, let's go. Now you have tons of fabric. Good for you, Autumn. That's great. Sewist is a made-up word. I don't like it. Sewer. Of course, it looks like sewer when you write it out. Yeah, stitchers. We are stitchers. Yeah. Do you embroider, Autumn? Are you getting into that? You're in the right place. If you're getting into embroidery. Your chats are missing. Judy, it depends on the device you're on. If you're on a tablet or a seamstress is a word, and tailor, yeah, or sewer, sure. So you might have to touch your 3 dots and move them around and get down in. And if you're on a desktop or a laptop, you can see them. Sewing and embroidery calms the soul. I'm telling you, sewing and embroidery will get you through the worst parts of your life, you guys. Worst parts. Yeah. All right. So, okay. We've got to cut some fabric. I've got to cut some strawberries and a label for my jar. This is strawberries 1 and 3, and this is strawberries 2 and the jar, and there's the label. So that's what I got. Sewing enthusiast. That's a good one too. You're on your tablet. Oh, I see. Yeah. So we're back to my low tack mat here. Okay. And let's just get, I got to pull it down from the cloud. And I've got cords blocking my wheels, and I hate that. Hold on. Oh. There we go. Stinking cords. Darn it. All right. Let's see what we got. Bye, El Faber. Have a good day. Okay, I'm going to go. Or were you saying bye to somebody else? Okay. Okay. Resume previous memory. No, I'm going to hit cancel. So I want to remember, patterns are pattern that were in the machine when you bought it. I want to retrieve data because I sent it down from the cloud. We get it from the cloud. Okay. And it'll retrieve and retrieve. I just want to see exactly where I put things on the mat. Now my white fabric, I see, has got black thread in it. My white fabric has SF101 adhered to the back of it, and then I put that fused piece on some heat and bond light. Okay. So I can look at the mat on the screen and see approximately where to put my pieces. Okay. So this is the easy way to do this. And it doesn't have to be exact because, and I'm taking the paper off. It doesn't have to be exact because you can move it around. So I'm going to put my jar and strawberries 2 right here. And then strawberries 1 and 3. And they're pretty far apart, so I can tell them apart because they all look the same. Also, after yesterday, so I had the default inflate on Embrilliance at 1.5. I dropped it down to 1.2. We were a little bit big, and I was doing some micro trimming of all of those blueberries and leaves. Not a big deal. It's still better than trimming them in the hoop. So these are SVG files I made from the placement lines in the strawberries embroidery design. Okay. These are not from the SVG files that they give you on the CD. These are ones I made. New to breakfast. Oh, we've got Pepperidge Farms bread in the kitchen. Excellent. Y'all, it smells so good. Be sure to go over there. Let me hit my load button and load the mat. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to hit the scan the map, which is that blue box right there with a bar through it, and hit start. And let it scan the map. I forgot yesterday, if you were here, you noticed that the leaves were not cut completely. You guys, that is something I've noticed whenever I make SVG files coming from Embrilliance. It doesn't cut like one thread. It leaves one thread, which is fine. Uh-oh. Did I group those? Is that a group? It is. Maybe I need to rotate. Let's get in here. You guys can see it. See what I got. Okay. I need to rotate that because I group those. Let me go to edit, Object, edit, and rotate. Let's rotate 90. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. If you group it at the cloud, in the cloud, you can't ungroup it. You can't ungroup it at the machine. And I can't see this one. Let me go back here. I'm going to touch this wrench and I want to go to light background and tell it okay. There. Okay, I can make sure that that circle's in the right place. This one's a problem. So I'm going to send it. I got to do some editing in. I got to do some editing. I just happen to have the technology to do that right here, you guys. Just for you. Just for you. I need my mouse. And that's not going to work. Hi, Jackie. Welcome. Okay, let me go to, I want to get to Brother Canvas. Okay, I'm going to share with you my screen so you can see what I'm doing. There's some rowdy folks in the back. Y'all keep it down back there. Let me go to my projects. Here it is. I'm going to edit it. Okay, so this, which was it? Let's see. These three, this is Strawberries 2 right here. These go with this fabric. These are Strawberries 3. And I'm going to put them a little closer. There we go. All right, now let's download this. I'm going to go to Project and Overwrite. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Download and Scan and Cut Transfer. So handy. So handy. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to remove that. There we go. All right. So let's do this again, shall we? I'll show you what I'm going to do. Show you what we're going to do. I'm going to go to Home. Okay to delete all patterns. I'm going to tell it okay. Now I'm going to retrieve data again because I just sent it down. And I'm going to get it from the cloud. And it's going to grab the last thing I sent down. There we go. That looks better. These are not grouped. Let me put this on the fabric. These three. The fabric didn't change, so I don't need to scan it again. But I just need to move these. And I want them in the right order because they all look alike. And that's the way they came. Okay, so let me look again on my dark fabric, tell it okay. Yeah, that'll work. All right. That'll work. Perfect. All right. I could move these up just a hair. When you've got a lot of little pieces, it's very handy to just leave everything in the orientation that it came. I'm going to tell it okay. Please select, cut, and start. Okay. Well, that's good. That'll cut out all my strawberries. But the very first stitch is my jar placement line. Stitches in time. Nice. You used the transfer last night for the first time, Midge. Great. Kept you from tripping over the dog bed to get to the machine. Midge, we had a good time on that cruise, did we not? A lot of fun. Okay. I've changed my thread. Threaded my needle. Oh my goodness. Absolutely fun cruise. I'm looking forward to the one in 2025. We're bringing my husband's oldest daughter and our granddaughter. That'll be fun. So we'll have them on the cruise. That'll be nice. I wanted to bring my son and grandkids, but it's not working out because he's going to walk for his PhD that month, and it doesn't work. I'm going to tell it okay and eject the mat. Everything's finished cutting. Yay. All right. Let me turn on my iron. Y'all, this is a great little setup here. I love it. Everything is right here. Perfect, perfect. My little, all right. So I could pull these off, but they won't. Heat and bond has been sticking to your low tack mat. You need to iron it on a lot better, Joanne. I iron it on, you want it so it looks like glass, okay? See, it leaves that one thread. When I create the SVGs from Embroidery, it leaves that one thread. I iron it on and I hold the iron in place for 5 seconds, and then I hold it, flip it over and do it from the front and hold it for 5 more seconds is what I do. You want that heat and bond to look like glass, okay? And that will prevent it from, on the back, let me show you. I'm trimming off these little strawberries. It gets that one thread. Oh, there we go. See how glassy that looks? That's a good fusion, okay? It won't stay on your mat if you've got a really good fusion. Got that one thread. There we go. That's the strangest thing, the way it does that. One little thread. Otherwise, it cuts perfectly. But that I have found anytime I make SVG files from Embroidery. Have you guys had that happen? Is that a glitch in Embroidery? I don't know. Yeah, Betsy's got a good point too. Make sure your iron is super hot, okay? I keep mine up on almost a wool setting. That's important too. Let me get this one thread right here. Okay. Whoop, one more strawberry. Hold on. Okay. There we go. So I'm leaving these on the mat so that they don't grow legs because applique pieces like to do that. So isn't that great? I love it. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. It must be an Embroidery thing. Anita has it happen too. Okay, that's all right. It's not that big of a deal, but I might write to Embroidery and ask them about it. Okay. Also, I did not mirror those pieces. Since I created the SVG file from the embroidery design itself, it is already face up the right way, and I cut the fabric face up. So no mirroring was required. So Lori says her scan and cut keeps messing up with fabric that has SF101 and heat and bond on it. Messing up how, sweetie? Okay, so there's my placement line for my jar. I'm gonna put my little cart in between us, you guys, so you can see what's going on here. And I just pull it off the mat. Maybe there are the start and stop are next to each other instead of the overlap for cutting. That might be, Debbie. That's a good point. I've got a little clip piece of thread here I don't like. Yeah. Midge, did you ever figure out what happened with your spine? Did you use the right? I thought all the design files were the same. Okay, so I went to 1.2 for an inflate, and I like it. It just covers that line. I think 1.2 is going to be good, but I am going to do the tack down line so that if I have to do any micro trimming, I can. And then I can see what I need to do. Okay, I'll put this back in and it's going to do the tack down. And by micro trimming, what I do is I'll just scrape it up with my fingernail a little bit and then trim that off if I think it's going to extend outside of that satin stitch. So what's under my hoop on the cart? Well, this is a Steady Betty. And in here I have my ironing tools. I've got a seam roll and a clapper and a rotary mat. Okay. And then under here is a bunch of Lori Holt fabric, y'all, and simple shapes. And then down here I have a glue gun and a couple of other little projects that are in the bag. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, I'm really liking this, you guys. I think this is the new, I'm going to be doing, let me get you in here so you can see it. Okay. That's a 1.2 inflate on the Embrilliance SVG file. It's perfect. I don't have to do any trimming at all. I like it. It's going to have a label on it and a ruffle, so even though you can see the green fabric through it, it's not going to matter, I don't think. I should have probably put SF101 on the back. So you got a PE 770 Autumn. That's awesome. That was my first embroidery machine. Now the max hoop size on that is a 5x7. So you could be making these. That's really neat. Kimberbell has a lot of designs, but that's the thing they don't tell you since you're new, since they don't tell you in the manual, any embroidery design that is 6x10 or larger will not fit in your hoop. So if you, what I did, I didn't know any better. So I bought the Cat's Meow from Lunchbox Quilts because it's super cute and I wanted to make it. And I thought, well, I could just resize things and make it work. No, half of those designs, I spent $70 on a USB. Half those designs are bigger than the 5x7 and I couldn't see them. The machine won't even show them. So that's just a little tidbit there. And if you want to get real savvy on the PE 770, there are some very old videos from a guy by the name of Vince Mercury, something like that, on YouTube. You can take a look at his older channel videos, and they don't pop up once you Vince R. Curie. Once you find Vince R. Just type PE 770 and Vince, and those videos will come up. I learned everything about the machine from him. He's real soft spoken. He's up on the East Coast somewhere. Very, very good stuff. Okay. What's next? Some satin stitching. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's him, Vince R. Curie. Yeah, he's good. His wife, I think, was either ill or passed or something. And he's gone on to do another hobbies and whatnot, but he's really good. He's on Long Island, Teresa? Okay, he sounds like it. Yeah. He's not from around where I live, that's for sure. Yep. Yeah, take a look at that. He explains stabilizers. He does a little of his own maintenance on them, so he'll get in there, take them apart, and that kind of thing. It's just very, very. Is the Happy Halloween quilt washable? Sure, Dana, absolutely. Throw it in the wash, absolutely. Oh, he was an engineer at the airport. No kidding. Thank you, Teresa. He's a smart guy. That's why he takes things apart. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting more of my quilting rulers in today, too. Jason is going to be here today. Oh, El Faber says there's more coffee in the kitchen. It's ready. I don't think Barbara was here today, and it kind of didn't. So, oh, you bought the 6x10 hoop to go with the machine. That's not dumb, Frida. That is not dumb. I would have done the same thing, except I went back to the store and I said, none of these work. And they said, that's because your machine's too small. And I was like, what? I had no idea. And they don't tell you that in the manual. They just naturally assume. So that started my journey of hoop envy. But get yourself, if you can find a CD or some downloads for Kimberbell mug rugs, those are a perfect way to start. You've got fabric. Get yourself some no-show mesh stabilizer. I have an Amazon store. It's amazon.com/shop/power tools with thread. And I have a whole list of my embroidery favorites in there. That's where you'll find stabilizer. I think it's ARCURI, Donna. Whole list of stuff in there. But if you want to start learning how to embroider, you're in the right spot. Because all of my old embroidery videos, when I make a mistake, I show you how to fix it. That's the biggest thing with embroidery. It's always recoverable unless you pop it out of the hoop. Okay, this looks great. Now what? The top stitch on the jar, I think. We are on step number 4. I'm on stitching step number 4. It's me. So 1, 2, 3, let's see. The jar out, let's see. Stitch the jar satin outline. Oh, place the jar outside vinyl over the jar satin outline. Aha. Embellishments. Vinyl. Yep. Bye, Lisa. Have a great day. Yeah, having a PE 770, and I want to warn you, I'm not responsible. All right. Once you get to start embroidery, it gets expensive. You will find yourself cutting back on your grocery budget to buy a bigger machine. It happens. Am I right, y'all? Yeah. I taught you, Kathy. Well, good. All right. I'm going to start making individual. I was telling Keith that last night because I got that comment from that lady that I haven't made little tutorials in a long time. I'm going to start doing that. The problem is my shoulder gets all knotted up and then my arm starts to tingle and my fingers don't work because of all the mousing I have to do for editing. Yeah. That's why I quit doing those individual videos. So, okay. So I need to put the vinyl down. So this is called an embroidery. This is an embellishment. I'll put this vinyl down. All right. I need the rest of this end of it for the lemonade. So I'm just going to put it over here on the little corner and tell it to go. Let me tape it. Don't hold it. It'll get messed up. Let me tape it. Do it the right way, Becky. Goodness sakes. Okay. You can't have too much tape, right? Just to be sure. And then I got to trim that vinyl away. So the money does just fly out the window, Becky. I know it. My gosh. What'd you do, Debbie? You did the Kimberbell mug rugs for everyone for Christmas. You didn't know how to remove the design, so you did the background quilting and then skipped the design and went back to the clothes. That's fine. Nobody knows the difference, right? No, your iron is not too hot. You want to melt that heat and bond light right into that fiber and make it one with the fibers. Absolutely. Okay. Now, when you guys are going to trim in the hoop, remember, you need a firm, flat surface. Do not put this up here like this. If you guys lean your hoop on your lap and it's on the table, you'll get play. The hoop, it'll shift and come loose. Then your registration lines will be wrong. Is the Brother NQ1600E different than the PE machine? I don't know. I don't know what, oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So the 1600E actually uses a 6x10 hoop, so it's got a little bit bigger hoop. And the PE machine uses a clamp style. It's not the slide in like this, okay? The NQ uses a slide in hoop versus the clamp. You've got to watch that when you buy hoops, you guys. And then this NQ 1600E is wireless. They both take a USB, but the 1600 is wireless, which is handy. You can see the designs better. You have a better screen. Yes. That screen is teeny tiny on that PE 770. The PE 770 and the PE 800 are identical, except the PE 800 has a color screen. Otherwise, they are absolutely identical. The PE 770 has that black and white screen. So now I'm just going to trim this right next to the line. And we'll have a raw edge applique on the vinyl. So that's cool. But the Kimberbell designs are best to start with because their instructions are so good. Yep. Always look for deals on thread and all that. Okay, this is good. Let me put this back over here, my embellishment area. And Kimberbell always teaches you these cool little, things that you don't get with standard embroidery. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh. I saw some new designs coming out from Designs by Juju this summer. Oh, they're for Christmas. Oh my goodness. She showed them to me last night. Y'all, what? Move my tape dispenser. Oh, it's underneath. Oh, you're right. Yeah. You don't want your arm to hit something. Thank you. You guys take such good care of me. I appreciate it. Okay. What is next? Let's see. I need to set my tablet so it doesn't turn off. All right. So stitch the tack down line, trim the vinyl as desired. All right. I need to switch to white. Stitch the placement label line. Okay. I'll do that. I need to go into settings on my tablet because that's annoying, isn't it? See how much we get done? I know Designs by Juju is embroidery crack. It's terrible. Let me go in here to settings and I want display. Touch that. Brightness, scale, resolution, rotation. I want timeout, or let's see. Where would that be? Are you guys telling me where it is? No. The NQ 1600E is wireless. Yes, Wendy. I believe it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I want let me find a setting. I'm going to tell it timeout and see what comes up. Notifications. No. Let me go to system, home. Let me get rid of that. Y'all turn the volume off. I'm going to make your phones go off. Mute me. Hey, Siri. How do I keep my tablet from going dark and timing out?
I found this on the web.
Okay. That's for Android. Hey, Siri. How do I keep my Windows tablet from going dark and timing out?
Here's what I found.
Okay. Isn't that handy? You can turn your sound back on. Timeout set. Well, that's what I typed in. It's disable timeout. Let's see. Oh, it's under power options. How about that? It's not under screen settings at all. Yeah. Let's see. Power and battery. That's it right there. Okay. Screen and sleep. There it is. On battery, let's see, when plugged in. I told it never. Let's see. We'll tell it 25 minutes. Put my device to sleep, but tell it never. I don't know why it keeps going dark on me. Oh well. Okay. So what do we need now? I need to change my thread colors. I told you, y'all, I warned you about your series. Isn't that handy? Oh my goodness. I was so resistant to that, but I love it. Now the AI thing, that's got good and bad, right? I don't know about that. You have to do it. Battery saver setting. That's where I'm at, Avi. Yeah. Battery saver, I guess. But I'm plugged in, I think. Oh, I may not be. You know that? I may not be plugged in. I think, no, I am. Yeah, I'm plugged in. Okay. Now this is supposed to be a placement line for, now how am I supposed to iron that on? Because I'm on vinyl. Should I try it? No. Did I see the AI power tools with thread that someone posted on Facebook? No, I didn't, Carol. Oh, use a glue stick. Brilliant. I just got some in the mail yesterday. You guys are so smart. Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah. Let me get my little, I didn't even realize this was going to be on vinyl. Nice. You guys are so smart. See, this is what happens when you hang out with crafters. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, Michelle. Enjoy. All right, and this is the tack down for the label. Get your finger out of there, Becky. That 1.2 is perfect. Yep. It's not iron on vinyl. No, it wasn't iron on vinyl, but it's fine. And then next is the finish for that stitch. Okay, great. Excellent. Our hour is up, you guys. Thank you for spending your time with me. I'm willing to stay on and keep stitching if you guys want, but if you are going to go, thank you for being here, and I'll give you your Go Says Something for the day if you've got to go. But hit the thumbs up button if you would. But I'm going to stay here. El Favor says stay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be here. I'll just leave the camera on and talk with you guys if you want. Okay. Well, if you guys want to stay, awesome. I will too. All right, what's next? Some weird little lines. Oh, all right. So let's see. I need to do that. I trim that away. Stitch the twine placement lines. Okay, so that's next. I'm going to leave it in white. Center the bow twine over both placement lines as shown and tape in place as shown. Oh, all right. I need my twine. Let me get Keith to feed Frito. Hold on a second. She eats at 8 o'clock. Hold on. Come on, Frito. Daddy, I'm going to keep sewing. Will you feed Frito? Oh. Well, he's indisposed. So, I'm not going to feed her right now. Let's see. In the embellishments. You're just going to have to wait. We have little pom-poms. I thought there was, she's looking at me like, what are you doing? Y'all thought it was time to eat. So, my Steady Betty is 13 by 20 something. So I don't have twine in here in my June embellishments. Maybe it came in the other embellishments bag. I've got beads and buttons and pom-poms. I don't see any twine. Huh. Did I not get my twine? Here it is. Kimberbell's really good about making sure stuff is right. When I couldn't find that blue fabric the other day, I was in the wrong fabric kit. I found it. Total user error, you guys. My husband's on his phone. Watch. I'm going to text him. Let's see. I think he's got his watch on. I'm going to keep sewing on camera. Would you feed Frito? I'm not making them at all, Lynn. I didn't order the kits. I just didn't do it. I just decided I didn't want to do it. Okay. This is taped down. I've got so much going on. That Starberry line from Corey Yoder shipped. So I have got quilts in the works, right? Okay. Debbie, that's hilarious. All right, I need to tape this down like they show. Tape it in the middle and tape it on the ends. Okay. So they tell you how to do this. I got stuff everywhere, y'all. Where's my trash can? Right here. Keith's out. He's going to feed her now. He got my text. He said, Mama's not going to feed you. Oh, that's hilarious. Technology works. Yay. I know, it's hilarious. It's too funny. Okay. So I'm going to go close my door. Hold on a second. Well, I'll let this do its thing and stitch the twine tack down. Is that next? Stitch the twine tack down. Yes. Okay. Thanks, babe. We'll just sit here amongst ourselves and stitch. Yeah, the Starberry bundle came in the mail. So that's cool. I had a reservation for it with the Fat Quarter Shop. If you guys ever want to get a bundle and they don't have it, it's $1.99, I think, reservation fee, and that applies toward the bundle. And then you'll get an email telling you, hey, it's available. You need to pay for your order. You pay for it and they ship it to you. And as soon, they give, I don't know what the window is for pre-orders to pay for theirs. If you ignore the pre-order, you lose your $1.99, but you also won't get your fabric, obviously. So I do that. Okay, now it says, remove the tape near the tack down lines. Leave the twine ends taped in place. Okay, I'm going to take this piece of tape off. Okay. Now, stitch the ruffle placement line. Okay. It has to be in pink. Back to the pink. So a lot of you ask about how I change my threads. This is the easiest way to change threads on an embroidery machine. This is the way they do it in industry, you guys. So I trim the thread way up by the thread tree, okay? The one that I'm getting ready to pull through. The new thread, and I let it drop over the front of the machine. The new thread, I put it on, and then this is how I do it. I put the two ends together. I give them just a little twist so they think that they're one. And then I make a great big loop. My battery's running low. Hold on. I'm not plugged in. Hold on a second here. Where is, this is the cord. How come I'm not plugged in? I should be plugged in. You want me to plug in my PC? You are plugged in. What happened? I don't understand that. It looks plugged in to me. Oh, really? And the power's on. Let me see if you're not properly. No? How come you're not charging with the charger? That's strange. Is the charger not plugged in to itself properly? Ah, let's see. That was loose. No. I don't know why. That's so weird. What'd I do with my ruffle fabric? Here it is. Sorry about that. You're looking at Gray Rooster. Yeah, he's got a great site, you guys. He makes all of my sewing, those little ironing tools I showed you guys. Your Surface quit charging, and that was the end of that. Really, Wendy? I'm wondering if that's what's going on here. Because it's plugged in. Maybe I should plug it into something different. That's what I just don't understand. But everything else, my iron is plugged into the same thing, and it works. Yeah, I don't understand why it's not charging. Patty, you're coming on the next year's cruise? That's awesome. Okay, so I need to make this ruffle. I don't know. Do I use, well, I've already got it stitched for the little ruffle. So I'm just going to pull one thread. If I can get this working. Yeah, I sew. I know how that works. I know how to gather. You bet. And break the threads at the same time. Why am I having so much change? If it won't charge, back everything up quick. Yeah, that was the Surface that was on my Grace. It had the QCT Pro software on it for the Grace Kinique 21X Elite Longarm. I did not use it for anything other than that. So let's get our ruffle. Here we go. We need it 2 inches ruffle. Gather. And that'll be cute. Doesn't take a lot. I'm just going to tie this off on here. I think I got too much ruffle, but we'll see. Yeah. You jinxed me, oh Faber. That's what happened. Frito, did you get your breakfast? You better lay down and take a rest and let it digest, my friend. Did you get your breakfast? You're a good girl. Yeah. You're a good girl. You're going to hang out in here with me? You're a good girl. You got your breakfast? Yeah. All right. So I've knotted that end. And I guess I can just pull these loose and trim it. Boring stuff, you guys. Gripping stuff. Gripping stuff. Thread. Thread, thread. I have to have my 2-inch ruffle. How do I? Okay. Well, I need to cut this. Is what I need to do. I think I'm going to trim it after it's stitched down a little bit. Pull that out. And where is my back thread? My back thread broke, you guys. Okay. I'm just cutting it. I'm probably doing it wrong for sure. So Carol, the guy who makes the flyers for the sew and sale was on the last back-to-back cruise. That's Anthony. And I don't think he's probably in the process of making the flyer for that one now. I don't know what they've got going on between now and then, if they're going to do any more, but that one in May will be good. Ruffle. Okay. I'm going to use a little bit of that glue stick and glue down this little edge if it'll hold. There. Yeah. With the software program for the quilting machines, will they work with Apple products? Normally, Heidi, what generally, so quilting is embroidery with a long arm. That's what it is, right? So generally, embroidery is always on a Windows product. So like with the Grace machines, they'll tell you to get a Windows tablet, Windows-based tablet. And then like on my King Quilter, which is using Pro Stitcher Plus, it came with a tablet, but that tablet is also Windows-based. So I don't know what it is. When you get embroidery software for a home embroidery machine, like a single needle, those you can usually install on one or the other, depending on the model, right? Depending on the software. Like in Brilliance goes on both. But for long arming, it's usually Windows. I don't want to say always, but I think so. All right, so here's my little ruffle. That's adorbs. Now what? It says, okay, stitch the ruffle placement line. That's 10. Where am I? I'm on 10. So let me stitch and I need to change my thread color again. And okay. Oh, I was showing you guys how to, see, squirrel. I was showing you guys how I change my thread colors. All right. You're not going to get anything done. I know. Go do you. That's cool. All right. See, I'm an only child for the most part, so I can talk to myself. Yeah, my instructions just went. Okay. I make a big loop and hold the loop the big loop together at the top. I know you can't see. I do the big loop together at the top, and I take the tails with my thumb and my forefinger, take the tails and hang the tails straight down through the middle of the loop, then reach through from the front and grab the tails and make a single knot. And that's how I do that. And then I unthread the needle at the front of the embroidery machine, if it cut, and just pull it through. That works really well. It's much faster, much easier. Okay, so we have this placement line for my ruffle. And then we have a tack down for the ruffle, and this is going to be a real trick. To get this placed. It says 2 inches, but I think it's bigger than 2 inches. This is going to be a trick, you guys. Oh my goodness. You downloaded the free version of Stitch Artist 3. Excellent. Yeah, and you're practicing. That's great. They do have demo versions that you guys can download, whatever you want. You can't save anything. Okay. I left all my threads on here in case I needed to expand my ruffle. I need lots of tape. I'm going to put this, let's see, on here. Put that in down. There we go. Look at that. Out of tape. It's always something, you guys, isn't it? Always something. I'm just going to put it over the top of the jar, and I think that'll work. And then this. Okay. And I got some of that other tape. Yeah, we're not putting our fingers in this. No, no. That is not a good idea. I wish this is torn. I'm just going to put that down. Okay. That's what I got. We're going to give it a shot. Okay. And tack down. Hopefully that holds. I don't want it to get, where's my purple thing? There, look at that. That worked out great. Okay. And I don't know what the next thing is because my tablet died. So I'm going to, I have it on this machine, I believe. I think I've got it in here. Let me go to Embroidery and let me go to Kimberbell and pull up the instructions here. Let's see. Do I have them here on this machine? No, I do not. I do not. So let's see what you're looking for. Yeah, that purple thing is the bomb. Well, Dawn, we were using the scan and cut earlier this morning. Simple stuff. Start with just cut some shapes that are already in the machine, you know. Don't get crazy and try to do something fancy. They give you that little piece of paper, that blue piece of paper, slap that on there and cut that first thing. All right, I've got to take all this tape off, you guys. And that next thing is a placement line for something, and I don't know what. Has anybody got the instructions? They can tell me what it is. Yes, the scan and cut. Well, I'm not a vinyl or paper crafter, so each one of these cutting machines has its purposes. And if you're making a lot of labels or whatever, the Cricut is great. But I don't do that. I use mine for fabric. Okay. So let me get all this tape out of the way. And then I want to get up all these little threads from the ruffle. Take those out. Just clean this up. What a mess, huh? Clean up my threads. I've got these basting threads in here. Come out. This is gripping stuff, you guys. I got more ruffle in one spot than the other. Not a big deal. That's fine. That's the way it is in my life. Okay, that all looks pretty good. Cut this and trim it. Trim it a little bit more even. Where to get the USB extender? Oh, Amazon. Donna, I get everything on Amazon. I live in the boonies, so I don't get into town a whole lot. Closest town to me is San Antonio. And I hate driving into San Antonio. So, okay. You cut vinyl with both of them? Yeah, that's great. Okay. So next is y'all, I gotta have my instructions, because there's a placement line for something and I don't know what it is. So my pink toes, you're looking at my pink toes. I'm going to point you over to my desk over there. I'm going to see if I can't print out my instructions. So I'll take you with me. Okay. They're right here. Let me get down. I want to, this is page, let me see, print, and current is 12, so pages 12 and 13. Okay. Get that printed out. Okay. So let's see, I just stitched, it's the jar topper placement line. Place the jar topper fabric right side down. I see. I see. Okay. And the jar topper is how big? 3.5 by 1.5. Okay. That's what I was doing, you guys. All right. You're giving me the back page first, I need the front page. Okay. Trying not to kill trees, but that's the way it is. That's my life. You're a Texas guided. Hey, Dave, I was wondering what happened to you. You're leaving Austin shortly? Yeah, I was wondering what happened to you. I was just thinking I hadn't heard from you in a couple of days. So glad you're in the great state of Texas. All right, so the jar topper is 3.5 by 1.5. Stitch the jar topper placement line. That's 12. That's what we're going to do right now. Okay. And that's going right on top of my little ruffle. On my long arm, Debbie. So I'm doing a bunch of panels, and what I did was I put a big piece of backing down, and it's going to be the same backing for all 3 panels. So I have got Pellon's 987F on there because I'm making, they're panels that could be like placemats. And that's a great batting for those kinds of things because it's not too much loft. So, oh, Charlotte, when you are closing up your dime magnetic hoop, okay, so you've got the bottom, right? Lay your stabilizer on there, batting if you're going to do it, your fabric and everything, got your little sandwich made, whatever you've got in there. Take that corrugated plastic that came with the hoop and lay it half in the hoop. Lay it over half of it. Then take your top, line up the top on the arm with that. I'll show you. There's a trick to those so you don't get bit. Hold on, I'll show you. So this is my 9x14. Okay. I'll show you how this works. So this is what you do. You've got your stabilizer on there and your batting and your fabric and whatever you're going to do. Take this. Normally I do it this way, but this handle's in the way. So I'm going to take this and lay it half on the hoop. Stand up the back of the top against the arm. Make sure your edges are even here and drop it. Okay, and then you can align it if you need to, and then pull this out. And that will give you a nice clean hooping. Keep everything nice and smooth and you won't bite your fingers. That's how you do that with those. So the hoop corner guards. So they have those. Those hoop corner guards are good if you're not sure where to place the top. They advertise them for that 8x12 monster hoop for the multi-needle. And I have some. They work okay. I'm so used to doing it like this that I just don't bother with them. Yeah. Okay. So now, where'd the rest of that fabric go? Here it is. I need a 3.5 by 1.5 for this jar topper fabric. I need a clean edge because one of them's got pinking. Let me get this. Okay. And 3.5 by 1.5. I need a new rotary blade in there. Okay. So, okay, we tack down the ruffle. Stitch the jar topper seam stitch. Okay, hold on. That's 13. Place jar topper fabric right side down with one long edge centered along the placement line and tape in place. Okay. I'm tracking. Just like this. And tape in place. Then I need another roll of tape. I got this. This will work. Yeah. You're getting rain? Where are you? Fort Worth? Oh, wow. It's dry here. Uh-oh. I better put that other edge. It's got a slice in it. Okay. Put that there. Take this and tape that there. Okay. Put that back in. Stitch that tack down line. Right? And then fold it up using a mini iron. Press it. along the seam line. If you're using an iron, yeah, okay. I am using an iron, okay. You guys can see what I'm doing here. You got to run. All right, bye, Carol. Thanks for spending your morning with me. See you later. People come and go. Okay. Y'all, I got so much stuff. Oh my gosh, what a mess. What is this? Why do I have that in my hand? Let's see. Okay. Fold this up. Iron it down. And I imagine I need to tape it, right? Yes, I think so. Okay. Stitch the jar topper tack down line. Trim the fabric only along the line shown in red. Do not trim the folded edge. Be careful not to clip the ruffle fabric. All right. I got it. I think so. Okay. I think I'm getting this. This is the first time I've seen these jar toppers in other Kimberbell designs, but I've never made one. Okay. We were supposed to get, there were intermittent thunderstorms last night, but we did not get them. So it is going to stitch this down. Oh, cute. All right, that is stitch 14. Trim the fabric only along the line shown in red. All right, got it. Got it, got it. I can do that. Very cute. It says, don't cut the ruffle. So I didn't. Let's see. You got a new stove coming today. Nice. Okay, what's next? I need a dark, stitch the jar topper decorative outline. Okay. Yep, that's the same color here. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Very, very cute stuff. I knew this would be fun. Tomorrow we're going to do the lemonade. Oh, that's adorable. All right. Bye, Connie. See you. Okay. I need a thread color change to a darker for the strawberries. Where's my strawberry fabric? Right here. So, what is, okay. So I need to match that red. And that's close. That's closer. That's too pink. There we go. Let's see. No. I like that one. That's a glide. Which one is that? This is Glide Monarch. That'll work. Yeah. Love it. Okay. Does the Luminaire XP3 automatically recognize dime hoops? Yes, it does. Yeah. Designs and Machine Embroidery and Brother Baby Lock are pretty compatible. I know. Look how handy that new thread storage is. I know it. I love it. Y'all, I have got stuff all over here because I have not been putting things away, and it's causing me to be a little discombobulated. And I'm not real happy about that right now. Okay. I'm still, let's see, here we go. A little scissors. I need this pink again, I think, for Strawberries 2. Okay. And give them a twist. We're going to put the label, the writing on the label. That's what this stitch is for. I think it wanted me to, VP, you're my neighbor? Where my neighbor? Are you in Vernia with me? That's where I'm at. Yeah, I'm still here, Jamie. You dozed off? That's all right. I've got a loop in the thread I don't like. Whatever. Yeah, I decided to just keep stitching this morning and finish this up. Okay, so we're stitching Berry Fresh. And then we have Strawberries placement line. Strawberries 1 placement. Okay, the rest is the embroidery. It wants me to tie the bow. Y'all, that's tough for me. I love the thread racks too, Teresa. That was money well spent. You know how much that cost me? I think that was $38 total. $38 total is what that was. Can you stand it? It's great. Okay, next is placement line for Strawberries 1. Okay, I need to tie my bow so nothing gets tied up here and stitches on top of my little bow. So yeah, it was well worth it. Absolutely. Thank you for whoever suggested the nail polish racks. I'd heard of those and then I just wasn't sure of the depth. So the depth of these is 1.88. It works great. Let me see. Tying bows is not a skill that I possess, but we will give it a shot. I'm going to tie a knot so that it doesn't come off. I know you guys are better than this, and I have heard you guys give really good suggestions. Okay. Okay, so that's tied, and then I can just do a little bow. And that looks like crap, but it's not as bad as ribbon. I'm really bad with ribbon. Okay. That's it, you guys. That's as good as it gets. Oh, you didn't even see me do that. There you go. How about that? Good as it gets. Bye, Patty. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Oh, are you leaving? Let me see. Okay. So now I'm ready to do the applique. No, it's not just one rack. They came 6 to a package. So I ordered 2 packages of 6. There are 11 here, and the other one is over by Spanky. Good enough for government work. That's right. I turned my bow upside. I did my bow upside down. It worked just fine. How about that? I got a thread that didn't cut. I'll have to remove that before I finish this. This is adorable, you guys. All right. Now, so this is for berries 1. All right. So what I do is I like when I place my applique, especially if they're little tiny pieces, I like to use a larger pair of tweezers. I don't even know where I got those, you guys. And then that way it's just, now this is a bigger piece, but it seems like it's just easier for me to put it where it needs to go and get it right, you know? Okay, so there's one. And then, let's see. Here's 2. My fingers are just big and clumsy, and this just works. Especially yesterday with all those little leaves. Oh my gosh. I look like a little surgeon in here with my tweezers. So, yeah, big tweezers come with sergers. I bought a bunch of extra sets of these. I use them all the time. Okay, I think this one goes right there. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. No, that one's too big. I can't tell. See, this is why this is a smaller one. Is this it? Yeah, this is better. This goes right here. Okay. You can't tell which strawberry goes with what. It's just easier. If you got big fingers, even if you don't have big fingers, it's just easier. Okay. Let's stitch these down, I think. Yep. So I'm going to clean up around here a little bit while that's doing that. I've got glue sticks to put away. And my pinking shears. Fabric glue goes in here. Okay. Rotary cutter, and this goes over on the other side of the room. What's the matter? Check and rethread the upper thread. All right. We got a boo-boo. Yeah, not a big hot mess there. Let me cut that. Okay. We got a shredded thread. Okay. Make sure it doesn't look bad here. It does not. Okay. Then you're tied up around the needle. Put that foot down. Get that out of there. Happens to everybody, you guys. Don't panic. Just handle it. The thread in the needle. That doesn't. Okay, good. What happened to you? Open up my thread disc, my tension disc, and pull some more thread out. Rethread. Okay. And then when you have that happen, you want to back up about 20 stitches just to make sure everything. So And even on the Brother PE 770, you can go to the needle plus minus, and I'm going to go minus 10 and minus 10. All right. So let's do that. Is that right? Maybe 10 more. I don't see any stitching on there at all. What do I got here? What's 18? I don't even know what happened. Let's see. 18. Stitch the strawberries tack down line. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I got that one done. I'll just do it again. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I put my green thread up and I need it for a leaves fill. That was the problem there. We didn't get a clean cut. Okay, here we go. That's good. There. Yeah, when things happen. Good night. Bye, Beth. Does that thread holder hold all of my thread in place so they don't jump off? Yeah. Kathy, it's got, are you talking about the thread racks? Yeah. They've got like a 1-inch lip. And then on the other end, oh, for crying out loud. They've got little side shelves so that they don't. Okay, you guys. So check this out. My thread disappeared up inside the machine. All right. Let me get you in here and show you how the thread disappeared up inside the machine. That's just a, Rita, that's just a 3-drawer cart I got from Amazon. Try to pull it from around the top and down. If it'll come out, yeah. So it's shredded. I could slow the machine down. I might. I don't want to. Probably ought to. Okay. This is not stitching this tack down stitch at all on this second strawberry. I don't know why. Where's my scissors? What do I do with them? That's annoying. Oh, it did a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to back up right there. Let me tell it okay. Hold on. Let me come out here. I'm going to go into my settings, and my max embroidery speed right now is set to 700. I'm going to drop it down to about, let me drop it to 600 and make sure, see if that's okay. Oh, we got itself wrapped around the foot. Okay. Yeah, that 1.2 is just perfect. Slowing the machine down seemed to help a little bit. Yeah. Bye, Tracy. Go to work. I might, yeah, I might need a new needle. I have done so much stitching on this because it was doing it yesterday too on the blueberries. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah. I got my needles in here. If you guys are having thread shredding and you have a brother or baby lock, get an organ needles. They came with your machine. I use the, let me see. There it is. SAEMB. EMB is embroidery, 7511. That's what I use. So that works best. And would you believe I've got 8 million screwdrivers in here, and I don't have one at this machine. It's over here at my PQ 1500. Hold on. Okay. Y'all, I'm not doing well on the coffee this morning. I've only had one. Okay. I'm just going to, this needle has stitched all the monsters and even more before that. So it's probably due. You know what I mean? Probably due. I know I did not understand about organ needles. And when I first got my PE 770, I was putting Schmetz needles in there. And I was having thread shredding terrible until I learned in a class that that could be the cause of my problem. And so I stopped using Schmetz and my life became so much better. Schmetz makes a great needle, don't get me wrong. It's just organs are, these machines are timed with organ needles. So that can help you. What am I doing? Just do it by hand and tighten. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we don't have better success here. All right. Now we have some decorative stitches. Got a loop. I don't want. Okay. Better to get that done during the decorative stitching, right? Before that gets going. Yeah, I've only had one cut this morning. That's probably the problem. And I take all of my old needles and put them into a container. You can use pill bottles or whatever. I have a sharps container in here in my drawer that I use. Okay. You can also use old needles to hang stuff on walls. They're still sharp enough for that. Is that glide thread giving me problems? No, generally not, Bev. I don't think it's the thread. Not usually. I've used glide before. No problems. Oh, let me put my machine foot back. My little rolled hem foot. Put that away. I got to put stuff away, you guys. It makes me crazy. Crazy. I'm very OCD like that. I just can't get my brain working. Okay, so now we need some green leaf details. Let me get some strawberry leaves going. This will work fine. Let's see. You guys have any embroidery plans today at all? I need this thread. You guys going to be working on anything? These can take a while. I knew this one was going to be long. I don't know if I'm going to be on all day tomorrow or not. While I'm getting things done. I'm going to do another video for the, I got to edit another video, Longarm. I use So Tight's magnums on my Longarm to put all of my fabric on, and I absolutely love those. My goodness, they're so easy and they work so well. So I did a video showing how I loaded this backing on, and I need to get it edited. You're heading to the airport? Oh, go over the pond. Where are you going, Pam? You're going to work on your nutcracker quilt. Great. Can I give you some of my OCD? Deb, you don't want it. I woke up at 2 this morning. My brain kicked in, and that was it. It was bad. I dozed off around 5. It was hard getting out of bed. Oh, good. You're going to donate a couple of flour sack towels. That's nice, Debbie. Still working on Happy Halloween. Yeah, Vonnie, as soon as I get this off, that's the reason I'm finishing this. I've got some more of the vertical sashings I've got to make. So, yeah, even though it's not a sew day for you because you're going to be out of the house this afternoon, Patsy, set your timer for 20 minutes and just do something. You'd be surprised. Oh, good. You're going to do the God Bless America wall hanger from Designs by Juju. That's great. Yeah. I got to water the plants. My watch just told me. I've got a gardenia plant. My neighbor, when she moved, she gave me 2 of them. One of them died. Plants, I'm not good with them, you guys. It's terrible. Oh, you're going to quilt your first quilt on your Grace. Nice. Good luck with that. Oh, you're going to be in the UK for 2 months. Oh, my goodness. Okay, these look great. I have a little bit of a little loop here that I'm not a fan of. You need to stay turned on, Mr. Iron. That turned out really darling. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is coming right along. Okay, everything else looks good. Let me get this extra thread out of the way. Now what? More of the red thread. Okay. Back to the red. I'm liking not having that thread tree up behind here. It was just a dust collector. I really wasn't using it, except it was just holding on to threads that I wasn't using. I always put my extra threads on that tray on the top of the luminaire. I love that. So let's see here. I need to pull this through. But that's why I wanted to get this done, because this machine is going to be busy with more sashings in a little bit. I still have more sashings to cut. Got to get up and get stitching. Oh, Carol, working on Everett's Cottage. I love OESD tile scenes. Tell you you don't need an XP3. You have a Solaris 2 and you love it. You just want a brother so badly. Nightingale News. Girlfriend. Stop. Stop. Listen to me when I talk to you. You do not need a luminaire. I'm going to tell you that right now. You don't. I mean, if you want to spend your money, that's fine, but you don't. If you have a Solaris, it's fine. The luminaire has a feature in it called My Connection, okay? And that talks to the scan and cut. So if you have a scan and cut and you want them to talk to each other, that's fine, but you don't have to do that. You can always use USBs, okay? So I rarely, never use the My Connection feature. So you don't have to have one. If you want one, you know, help the economy. Trade in your Solaris. You could do that. They're identical machines. You will get Disney designs if that matters to you in this. The designs are different. But everything I show that I'm doing on this, you can certainly do on a Solaris. You have they're a great machine. Yeah, Solaris is a great machine. Sure is. You just pay more for it than you do for. Okay. 3 more strawberries. Oh, those are strawberries too. Am I doing the wrong color thread? Where's my instructions? I feel like an owl with my head turning around. What did I do with them? I think I used the wrong tack down. Where am I at? Stitch 23. Yeah, I'm using the wrong color thread. Okay, that's all right. Not a big deal for placement lines, right? Not a big deal. I got a thread sticking up here. Okay. I need my bigger tweezers again to place these. And this one goes here. Very nice. I mean, I could think of a lot of, I put that on my vinyl. I could think of a lot of things to spend that money on. Besides a machine that's exactly like the one I already have. Now, I will tell you though, Brother is coming along. The Brother's going to come out with a new machine in the fall, and it's going to have a bigger hoop than the Luminaire. It's going to be bigger. Wait until the fall. Okay. If you want to get one, it's going to have a bigger hoop than this. You can trade in your Solaris on it. I know that the Janome M17's got that ginormous hoop, and I don't know if Brother's going bigger or what. I don't know what the plan is for that. Let me see. This goes right here. I'm not going to iron on that vinyl. I'm going to iron right next to it. That'll work. Okay. Isn't that cute? That's coming along great. Okay. You got this kit and you haven't gotten started with this? This is a lot of fun. It's a great way to spend a morning, huh? Okay, I need to change my thread. I put the wrong color in. I need to go back to my pink. Yeah, so hold off and wait. If you've got a good Brother dealer nearby, hold off on that. I wonder if Baby Lock is going to do the same thing. I would think so. Generally, they kind of mirror each other, right? Okay. But when I saw that big hoop at Market in the Janome booth, I thought, oh my gosh, there's no way Brother's going to let that stand. Now, this is better. The Brother's going to be better than the Janome because the Janome doesn't have a camera inside of it. It's got the same technology with a like a Stellaire uses your camera on your phone. It uses that technology. So there is a link below for the clappers. Yes, it's in my sewing studio. There sure is. Dang it. Why don't you cut? I think I got a thread in my cutter. Yeah. That makes sense. That tack down is perfect. Love it. And this is final stitching on those strawberries. And I've got threads that didn't trim. Pretty sure there's something in there. All right, that's good. I don't know. This is Marge. This is not this one. The big one for it's 10.5 by 16, I think. Let me look. I've got it in Brilliance right here. Where's my mouse? Let me pull it up. I can tell you in millimeters. Hold on. Go to preferences and in millimeters for the Luminaire Solaris, 272 by 408 in millimeters. Approximately 11 by 16 is what it says. So how about that? What's the fall of 2024, Jacqueline? Yeah, Luminaire is coming out with a larger hoop. Yeah, I don't know what that's going to be. So that big hoop size, did that tell you what you needed to know, Marge? Here's a good one for working with what you have. You jigged up your old baby monitor in the windowsill to be able to watch for the delivery truck for your new stove. Nice! There you go. Okay. What thread color is this? I'm on stitch 25. Instructions. What'd I do with them, you guys? Good grief. What'd I do with my, are they under my hoop? Wouldn't surprise me. Stitch them down. There they are. They were hiding under my ScanNCut mat. Stitch 25 is still the pink. Stitch the chevron accents 1. Okay. I'll do that. You go into the sewing room. I need to get some more coffee. This design is the Kimberbell Mini-Quilts Volume 1 June. And it has, we did the peaches the other day and did the blueberries yesterday. And today is the strawberries. So Marge, I think that designers are going to go that big. They really don't have a choice. The industry machines are going to force it, right? So for instance, with the end-to-end quilting, I know Designs by Juju already is thinking about expanding that background quilting, right? Because you're gonna want to do that. What's next? Strawberries 3 placement line, and it is that darker red. So yeah, so that'll be cool. That's I do want to go to Applique Getaway so I can you know, if there's going to be vendors there, I want to see what they might have coming out. That's kind of a good place for home embroiderers to go. It's not really for, you know, commercial industry folks. All right. A little loop. I need to open up. I get that in there. Bye, Kathy. Have a good day. You're looking at getting a luminaire at the local dealer. Yeah, wait. Jacqueline, wait until that comes out. It's going to be more expensive for sure. I hear retail on that thing's going to be about $23. Right. But awesome, Carol. I love that. She says, while we've been on, I stitched a block, colored my hair, and sent my husband off to work. Started summer break as a success. Woo! We'll celebrate with you, my friend. Yay. Mary, yeah, manually threading the Elegante. I had said the other day that you couldn't manually thread them. You can. You've got to set that hand wheel line at the top. And then there's some, it's in your book. Somebody straightened me out on that. So, oh, good. Where I ironed on the vinyl, a strawberry is going to go over that. So break out the glue stick again, right? Both of them, glue stick. Okay. Whoa. Hot mess. Hot mess. Look how cute this is, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got this one here. Okay. So again, with the large tweezers. And let's see. Back of the fabric, I reckon, right? We'll hold it. And then put this right here. I got a little thread there I don't like. This is a bigger spot. Oop. You guys, I'm like a 4-year-old with this stuff. It's terrible. This is, glue sticks, glue guns, all of that. Okay. There was a thread here I don't like. Okay, that just came off. That's good. Let me put that. That's not right. Twist it a little bit. There. Perfect. Okay. And I've got a little loop here that I don't like. They don't have the jump stitches cutting between these. I'll get to that when we get finished. Home stretch, you guys. Oh my goodness. Home stretch. Okay, back in the machine. And next is the tack down lines for those 2 strawberries. So I don't think we're going to have an upgrade from the XP3 to the XP4. I don't know. I don't know that for sure. I haven't talked to anybody in the industry about it. The thing is, so all of the upgrades that we've done in this particular machine up to this point have not required a retrofitting of the entire machine. Okay. In order for this hoop to get bigger, you're going to need probably a more, I don't know. I imagine, that's a pretty good throat space. I imagine you could. Maybe. I don't know. What do we got? I don't need to do any micro trimming. Final stitch for those strawberries. What's the pad on top of my cart? This is called a Steady Betty. It's an ironing surface. They make Steady Betties and Woolly Betties. And it's wood inside. I love it. It makes a perfect top. It is. It makes things a lot easier for placement lines. They're just handy. So the chores are done also. Awesome. Well, good, Needle Arts. I appreciate that. Am I going to purchase a new luminaire with the larger hoop size, or will it be the current machine? Again, Jacqueline, I'm not sure. I'm going to find out. As an online influencer, it probably is part of my job to get the new machine, don't you think? Okay, you heard that it's a brand new machine and dealers are selling the Lumi to make room for them. Yeah, I believe that. Luminaire's been around a while. Okay, what is next, you guys? I'm on step 29 of 32. Oh, we are in the home stretch. 29, what color is my thread? It is still that red. Those little chevron accents. Then we have a thread change to green and white and trimming guides, and we're done. Awesome. I want to show you guys. I'm going to go get my orange pop rulers. Well, I'm not going to trim it here because what I have been doing is stitching down just inside. Let me get in close so you can see. I've been stitching just inside that trim line, and then I trim it. And that way, everything holds together better since I don't have the background quilting done on these, so it's just holding everything together better. So that's an extra step. All right, your battery's almost dead, Lynn. Well, don't do that. See you tomorrow. Okay. My iron just turned itself off. That's fine. So we're about done. We are finished with all the applique. Yeah. Just got the Lumi 3 and it's the last new machine for you. I don't know. Since it's part of the job, I see myself getting it. Now, when I got my luminaire, I worked a deal with All Brands where I had right here on the bed of the machine. You'll see it in my older videos. It said allbrands.com. And I advertised for them. And I got this at a steep discount. So if I can do the same thing, that makes good business sense, right? To do that for the new one. I don't know. We shall see. Maybe I can talk Darren Mulqueen into doing that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just a couple more thread changes and we're done. So these are leaves detail. Get that loop out. Stitch those strawberry leaves. It is a tax write-off. Yeah, this is part of the business. Your daughter's fussing about all the other machines you have? That's not nice. It would be great if they could do that for everybody. Wouldn't that be great? I know. Yeah, it helps to have 70-some thousand subscribers to your channel. You just tried your dime hoop and you love it, Julie. Great. Good for you. That's awesome. I know. I love Jeremy Queen. He's awesome. I need to post an affiliate link for RVs. Oh. Yeah. I told him last night I saw a new car I want. My car I have is a 2016. And I should get a personal license plate that says Snapplicate. Oh, great. I love that, Carol. That's a great idea. People go, Snaplick, what's that? But I was at the grocery store the other day and I saw a Lincoln Aviator go by and I was like, oh, I love the look of that car. And I looked online and everything and I hate car payments. I hate it. And I made the mistake of telling Keith about it. And Keith's like, oh, let me go look. And he loves to buy cars. I'm all, nope. If it has a payment, I will not have it. So I told him I got to save my money. Save my money. So now I go, do I save my money for a car or do I save my money for the new machine? And I'll probably get a new machine. Just because, right? So, because the car's not a tax write-off. Yeah, the kids can buy themselves whatever they want. Yeah, machine, absolutely. New machine. I agree. Everybody's like, duh. Oh, leave a space after the I. Betsy, that depends on my number of spaces the state will let me have. Yeah. I've got a Ford Explorer. It's a great little car. I love it. And Keith keeps trying to trade it in on me. And I'm like, no. Priorities, right. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Aaron. Since I retired and now I work from home, I haven't put hardly any miles on my car. I think I've got like 70,000 on it and that's it. But I don't drive it near what I used to when I was driving 25 miles to work and back, 50 miles a day. Oh, yeah, horses. Pam. No, that's crazy. You could certainly pay for a new Luminaire, right? That's right. You got to go to Mole Queens before you visit the grandkids. That's right, Wendy. Smart. I'm the same way. I'm tight. Believe it or not, as much money as I spend on fabric, I'm the one who's like, no payments, no. Your RV has to have room for your sewing machine. Absolutely. Yep. That's the only reason I agreed to that motorhome. It had room for the machine and the scan and cut. Okay, now all the little dots on the strawberries have to be in white. Which one brings income and you use the most? Yeah, see, that's the thing about a new car. I just don't drive. And when we go to the coast, we're in his truck. So I don't, I wouldn't need a new car. But my husband, he used to work as a salesman at Jordan Ford. He loves to wheel and deal cars, you guys. Oh my gosh. That's one of his favorite things in the whole world. Okay. He was a new car sales guy at Jordan Ford for years. And then 9/11 happened. That's how long ago that was. And the car market went to junk and he became a federal civilian. got a real job. He was doing pretty well with cars. So these are the little strawberry points. Bye, Wendy. Have a great day. Man, we've been on here forever. 2.5 hours. This is crazy. Takes a while to do these, doesn't it? You want a Tahoe? All right. I need a new roll of tape in my tape dispenser. I'm going to put my... All right, you guys. I'm going to start putting stuff up. I got cords in the way of me rolling my scanning cut where it needs to go. Start putting stuff up here so that everything has a home, everything has a place, everything in its place, right? This is all of the fabric I have left. I didn't make all the May blocks. We got one more block for the June. I need a coffee machine in my room. That's a good idea. Yeah, well, hi, Crystal. Thanks for joining us. Oh my goodness, you guys. You won't believe this. The digitizer on these did not cut jump stitches on all these little strawberry seeds. That's going to be loads of final trimming. How annoying is that? You know, you buy these fancy machines so they do jump stitches. Oh, I hate that. Urgh. That PE 770, if you're still here, does not cut jump stitches either. You have to do that manually. Okay, I need a roll for this. Roll the tape. What? That didn't sound right. What was that? I think I'm shredding thread. I can see it. I'm shredding thread. I slowed you down. Look at that white thread. I posted a thread shred from the blueberries on Facebook yesterday too. What is this? Why is that coming from there? What's going on? Something's wrong in the world. That doesn't even, I don't know what happened there. Oh my word. Okay, let's rethread. What happened? Good grief. Now I don't use this luminaire to its full capacity for sewing. It's not my thing. Okay. A lot of people do. I just don't. Where's the end? I'm hungry. Time for some breakfast, huh? There it is. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. 8 million jump stitches on those little seeds. Not cool, Kimberbell. No, they can't be adjusted in settings. No. It's not a burn. I don't know. I just changed my needle. You have the button to do it didn't do them on your Happy Halloween. That's strange. That's a setting in Brilliance, Betsy. My foot height, it looks like it's fine. There's a cut. It just cut a jump thread there, but the little seeds that are real close together, it didn't. That's the digitizer. Yeah, have my jump stitch trimmers on. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Another thing that I don't like is when computers don't do what they're supposed to do, so I got to figure out what happened here. I'm going to plug this in somewhere else and see if it wants to charge. Yeah, I'm still live. I'm finishing this up because I'm going to use this machine for stitching the sashings for Happy Halloween. I'm going to finish those up today. So this needs some love. I'm going to have to figure out what happened to that. Spent way too much money on that. What is this? Okay. Okay. This has been awesome. Thanks, Tina. Yeah. It's a long event getting these done. So what I do with these when I get ready to cut them, how many stitches are on my machine? It's not worn out. No, I don't think so. I don't know. Oh, you know what? So this was a demo model. This was a demo model. I got it. And of course it had a full service and everything. I'm in my natural habitat. Yes, I am. That's cute, Tina. Okay. I'm going to put my embellishments back in the embellishments bag so that they don't get lost. I think. Yeah. Oh. You guys, I probably tidy 5 or 10 times a day. Just go around and get rid of obvious trash, which you know we generate a lot of trash when we're doing this kind of stuff. And just kind of keep the room under control. So I'm going to put my King Star back up. I just rolled this cart out into Frito. She didn't even move. She's totally aware of how I roll in here. So. There, I made good use of that. See, while the machine was doing its thing, I picked up my room. Okay. I got a little bit more fabric here I need to do something with. We are stitch placement lines, stitch guidelines. So I'm just going to leave those in white and let it do its thing. Last stitch. Awesome. Do I ever watch the TV in my room? No. I haven't since I got my new computer because I haven't. I guess I could. I think I have a Fire Stick attached to that thing. I don't watch much TV, you guys. I watch YouTube, but I watch it on my big monitor there. Yay! Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark 4.5 by 6.5 trim on this thing. I'll take it over to the PQ. Love that sound. We're done. Take it over to the PQ 1500 and stitch it all 3 layers together, and then I will trim it. So here we go. How cute is that? Look at those strawberries. That is adorable. Oh my goodness, that turned out so cute. Yeah. Nice. So now I just need to sit there here and clean up all those. Look at those jump stitches. See those? Look at them all. That's going to take me a minute. Very cute. Yes, thank you, Elfaber. You're just so witty. All right, you guys, this has been a lot of fun. For those of you that stuck with me, thank you. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Give it a thumbs up. The kitchen's all cleaned up and everything and clean. So we'll see you again tomorrow morning. You guys go sew something. Bye.